stupid.
It's nice and cool.
Big guy, how are you? Where are you from? Where? San Antonio. Camera, buddy. You got it, man.
See the gator down there?
Very cool. Very cool. Hello. How are you? Where are you from? Spell it.
Didn't notice all the sharks and the steak. Oh, you could steak. Oh, I didn't know it was steak.
There you go, bud. Look at the camera, smile.
Oh, okay.
Stop working in front of the dang camera.
Alright, come on over, big guy. How are you, buddy? Good, man. Go ahead and have a seat. Here you go. Put your feet right out here in front of you. There you go. Hands over, right over the table. There you go. Alright, you got it? Look at the camera. Perfect. Alright guys, that's it. We're going to be doing more rookie wrestling right after the show, guys. So don't worry, we'll get to everybody right after the show. Now we ask that you guys don't come down to the railings at any time during the show. Just go ahead and stay in your seats. That way everybody behind you can see what's going on. And guys, if you want to get a good picture, you can go to the corners. These two corners right here or in front of the soda machines. That way there's nobody behind you. Come on, Jess. Back in a little bit. Alright guys, sit back, relax.
Poor gator. How much kids touch it?
He cared enough about the gator to stop that kid from manhandling.
Morning, everybody.
Morning.
Wow, it's too hot already. You guys haven't had coffee yet, have you? Let's try this the Gatorland style. Maybe that'll work. Let's try this. Let me see. Oh, wait. Howdy, folks.
Howdy.
That's a little better.
Okay.
Welcome out here to Gatorland's Cracker Style Gator Wrestling. Now, before we start wrestling, let me tell you a little bit how this actually got started. It actually started back in the turn of the century when Florida was the #2 cattle state, Texas was #1, and probably always will be. Well, we had to move a lot of cattle across this state of ours, and honestly, folks, the best tool to help us out with that was this bullwhip. Now, we wouldn't actually hit the cattle with it, but sometimes those cattle would wander off or just get flat out stubborn and just wouldn't move at all. So it was a quick fix. All you have to do is just take your whip out, and then you would just crack it right over their head or right at their feet, and that would send a signal to those cattle, hey, keep on moving. Now, the crack of that whip is where we got the nickname Cracker from. Nowadays, anybody that's just born and raised here in the state of Florida is known as a Florida Cracker. Raise your hand if you're born and raised in Florida.
Doesn't matter.
Most of them, they're under 3 feet. How about over here, born and raised? 1, 2, then everybody else is under 3 feet. Except for her. How about over here, born and raised Florida? Wow. All right, about 10 of you guys. And then over here, born and raised. All right, we got a good amount of people. Go Florida! That's your cue to be proud, guys. Come on. Anyways, let me get back to the point of the story. We ran into all sorts of problems out here in these cattle drives, and believe it or not, folks, Florida had this dry spell. The only water we could find for miles around was called a gator hole. Now, what a gator hole is exactly what it sounds like. It's a hole with an alligator in it. Actually, what it'll be is a couple alligators will find a muddy area, wallow it out, fill it up with water about the size of this arena. Well, now you got yourself a gator hole. Now, this is the only cool, refreshing drink we can find out in these cattle drives. However, those alligators saw a great opportunity for a meal, because what would happen would be those calves would go down that edge of that water not knowing the danger that lurks in that water, and when they did that, the alligators would jump up, grab the calves by the nose, jerk them in the water, and eat them right there on the spot. Boss man didn't like that too much, because honestly, he couldn't afford to feed all these cattle and all these alligators. Since we were cheaper than the cattle, he would tell us to get in that water, wrestle all the alligators out to make it safe for his cattle to drink. This is where gator wrestling got started from, and we still continue to practice today. Yay. Who cares? You guys didn't come here for a history lesson. You guys want to see some crazy stuff, right? Yeah. You want me to jump in the water, grab an alligator, pull it up here in the sand, and watch me get my hand ripped off, right? Yeah. No. The answer is no.
Yeah.
I'm not that crazy, folks, but I know somebody who is. You guys already met him once. However, it's going to take a little bit more encouragement to get him back out here, because this next alligator isn't going to be taped. And trust me on this one, folks, this is very, very dangerous work. So I need everybody to start stomping those feet and those blinkers. Come on, let's make some noise for them. Everybody start clapping your hands. Let's give it up for the British. I know, let's give it up for George Brim.
Thank you, Rob. All right, you guys came out here to see some gator wrestling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want you to prove it to me. I want you to put your hands way up in the air like this. Yeah, that's the best way to get a volunteer. All right. How about you? Yeah, what's your name? What is it? Kara? Kara? Alright, everybody say hi to Kara.
Hi, Kara.
Alright, Kara, here's the deal. I need you to pick out the alligator that we're going to wrestle, okay? Can you do that? Yeah? Alright, come on out here. Have you ever touched an alligator before? You've touched an alligator before. Really? Well, let's go inside. Come on in here.
You want to sit here? Can you
Yeah,
get a
it's
stroller?
okay. Come on in here.
Let Cinnamon stroll over here.
Yeah, there's one with safe on its mouth. That's okay. The rest of them don't
I
have
can stay
tape,
with
so it's
you.
going to be interesting. Come on in here.
Okay. Alright, we can sit up there.
Watch your step there, sweetheart. Come on out there. Let's go pick out an alligator that we want to wrestle, okay? Let's see here. Come on over here, babe. We got a bunch of them over there. We got some over there. We got some big ones over here. Any one you want. Just pick out whichever one you want, babe. You want that one right there? Sure you want that one? Alright, I tell you what. I need a little bit more help from you, okay? You got flip-flops on. That's great. You get your feet wet. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make all the alligators look at me. Now, when they're looking at me, I want you to reach down there and grab them by the tail. What? What? Well, you got to pull them up over the wall for me. Yeah. You don't want to do it? No? Alright, I tell you what, that's the right answer. Give me a high five. I'll grab that alligator just for you. Now listen, Kara, right after the show, we're going to do more rookie wrestling. If you want to sit on the back of the alligator, you can be the first one in line and you can do it for free, okay? Does that sound good? Alright, another high five. Head on out of here. Guys, give her a big round of applause. Rob, you want to stall for me for a second?
Sure. Alright guys, we have 11 alligators in here, all range between 6 to 8 feet long, weigh roughly between 160 to 200 pounds. I know that doesn't sound like it weighs very much, but alligators are 90% solid muscle. Now everybody take a look at your little pinky nail right now. Take a look at that little pinky nail. That's actually the size of an alligator's brain. They act strictly on instinct. For George to be in here doing this, I have to have a brain half that size.
Is that a normal quantity?